Yo, yo, yo. What's poppin', fellas?
What's
How are we?
poppin'?
Just good, man. We're here.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah.
Just watched Team USA get eliminated from Copa America because one goofball, Tim Weah, decided to punch a player because why not? You know, when you're in a must-win game.
Okay. You
Get it.
guys were spamming the chat. I have no clue who Way is. I was like, what are you guys talking about?
Okay.
I was really
All right.
confused.
All right, I need to rant about this.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
We are in a group C with Uruguay, Bolivia, Panama, and us. Uruguay.
Not a very strong group.
No, that's not true. Uruguay,
Really?
who has won 15 Copa Americas, is ranked
Holy
as a top
shit.
10 soccer club in the world right
I
now.
just don't know soccer.
And
I
they are
don't
the
know soccer
they are
either.
the other than Argentina and Brazil, they are the favorites. Well, I don't know if Brazil's in it, but they are the favorites to win this whole thing. We have a chance. Well, we had a chance to make it into the knockout stage. Here's what needed to happen. We needed to beat Panama today. Except
Didn't do it.
Except Tim Weah, our midfielder,
Who is
just decided
okay, midfielder.
just decided to just get a little frustrated and just kind of slap this guy in the head. Enough that it
Wait.
warranted.
Wait. Hold on 1 second. Before you continue,
I'm gonna play the clip.
give me 1 second.
Okay. What is going on here?
I think I was just seeing something, so I exited myself out of the live and put myself back in. Anthony, can you show exactly what you just did?
Oh,
Whoa. What
What?
is going on? Where's your Coke?
I'm kind of switching up to the Sprite right now.
Soft drink consumption is
okay?
one of the several
you get
leading
hit in the
causes of
fucking
tooth
head, too?
decay.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm trying to, take better care of my teeth right now a little bit.
Wow.
So, just don't drink soda then. Don't drink soda. Just drink water. You
I
could
have been
drink-
drinking water.
No, I'm saying.
Why don't you just go to like a zero sugar drink or like
Yeah.
Coca-Cola Zero?
I don't know. This is like right here. This is my fucking fifth or
You
sixth
can't-
bottle of water
Okay,
today.
that's good.
So,
That's good.
I mean,
but you
I'm
can't.
a lot of water.
Okay, that's good. But
I'm sorry, that was
but
funny.
That's my first
But
soda of the
that's
day,
fine.
boys. Easy,
Okay, that's good.
easy.
That's good.
that's like
Hey,
easy.
I put you out there
Okay.
because I was like,
fair,
man,
that's
that's not
fair.
Coca-Cola.
I'm shocked. I'm
No,
shocked.
I was
I'm
just
All right.
shocked. I was just
no.
shocked.
That was more directed towards Keaton because Keaton's
Yes,
telling me
yes.
how to live my life. You know
No,
what?
I'm not. I just
Right.
you can't say, "Hey, I'm taking
It
care of
was
my
good,
teeth,"
Bobby.
and then drink soda, and then be drinking a soda.
Hey, Sprite
Fair
might
enough.
have like 10 grams of sugar less than the
I
Coca-Cola.
think what
Probably
I'm-
significantly less.
it is actually, it is less. But on top of that too, like a big thing is that it's clear, not like
Mhm.
dark as well.
Mm.
So
Like my piss, or
Yes.
which
like it should
causes
be.
less cavities.
Yes.
Pee
So-
causes
What your
cavities.
piss should look like, Anthony.
yes.
Yes.
But
Does
no,
your
the
piss
Sprite's
not normally look white?
no,
We're
it
getting
does.
off tangent.
White.
Okay, we're
White.
getting off tangent.
Whoa. Pause.
Clear.
I knew what he
Sorry.
meant. I knew what he meant. I knew he meant clear.
Distinction.
Hey. There's a clear liquid and then there's a white liquid that comes out of that spot. Let's be honest,
Gooey
fellas.
frosting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
There needs to be a
man.
big difference in those two.
Yeah, Parker's
Anyways,
frosting.
Keaton.
Goddamn. Okay,
Okay.
Keaton, continue.
All right. So this
You
is
have the
what
video?
happened. 18th minute, Tim Weah, for some odd
no,
reason, and I
Anthony.
literally don't explain, or I don't understand why he did it. This is the clip. Punches the guy.
Oh,
Granted.
shit.
Wait,
fell
rewind
down.
that. I missed that. That was so quick. Oh,
He didn't hit him like that.
Okay,
He hit him
right.
in the
You're
back
right.
of the head.
It
That's
was
illegal
it
though
was
in the UFC.
it was pretty weak. It was pretty weak. However, in soccer, you can't really hit a guy.
you can't hit in soccer.
He gets a red card. Now it's 10-11. We score a goal in 4 minutes. So 21st minute. Okay, we're up. You know, we might be able to, because we're better than Panama. We are a better team than Panama. They're good, but we're way better. We immediately give up a goal 3 minutes later. Had to spend 75 minutes just basically defending.
Holy shit.
75 minutes
That's the rest of the
defending.
match.
Almost the entire match. We gave up a goal in the 87th minute on just a play that I think could have been preventable. And so now what happens is we lose to Panama. Panama is now tied with us, and Uruguay. All three of us are tied. Uruguay, Panama, and the U.S. Uruguay is up 2-0 on Bolivia, so they're going to smoke them. So now they're going to be, basically it's them or us. Okay.
Right.
If we basically now we have to beat a top 10 world team just to get out of the knockout stage. But if we beat Panama tonight, there was a chance that all we had to do was tie Uruguay.
What are we ranked?
And we're like 23rd.
Damn. So the chances aren't very high.
Nope. And Uruguay is demolishing Bolivia right now. It's not good.
Not good.
So yeah, I'm very frustrated. This is supposed to be the golden age of United States men's soccer. All these kids are like 24 to 27, and we just keep fucking shooting ourselves in the foot, man. I mean, it's.
Hey, that is like a young mistake.
It's not just a young mistake; it's a dumb mistake.
Just immature.
You know what though? You know what though?
If
we miss Copa America, they fire the coach. So, or if we don't get out of the knockout stage, they fire the head coach, Greg Berhalter, which people have been.
How often does a Copa America occur?
4 years.
I don't watch soccer. So it's like a 4-year event?
It's like the Olympics. So there's CONCACAF, there's like the North America tournament, and then there's the Copa America. And the Copa America is almost all of them, like pretty much all of America is from north to south. Like Argentina's in
doing
this.
Like the European, right?
Yeah, they're doing Euros, which are every 4 years, which is
that one's
Euros
really right?
Euros are crazy. Yeah. Well, Copa America
is crazy.
Copa America is crazy too. I mean, you got Lionel Messi in this thing. You got guys that play for the MLS. German leagues. It's equal. I wouldn't say it's equal talent, but it is close to. But today they had analysts. I mean, literally shitting on Greg Berhalter, saying this guy. I'm shocked he isn't fired already.
Not good.
I mean, when you get analysts, soccer pros and legends and Hall of Famers saying this guy should have been out years ago, it's bad. It's just not a good look for the entire organization. So
not at all.
I don't know.
Not at all.
Whatever.
Hey, I'll be rooting for him though.
At least I want
to say a couple things though. Number one, Keaton, your headset sounds a lot smoother. I don't know if you changed something from the last time we recorded.
Are you talking through that mic right there?
Talking through this mic.
Yeah, it's very smooth. And then number two, this is our 17th live, so we are one away from not being a minor. Congrats, Anthony and Keaton. I'm so sorry I had to do that. But anyways, continuing with our
where's Tyler?
We are going to talk about the NBA and NHL Finals because we didn't really talk about that last week. Get into a little bit of soccer, like you said, Keaton. And then I am wearing a Coors Light.
Wow.
What's it called?
Coors Banquet, actually, not light.
Coors Banquet tank top. Jeez, I couldn't think of that. Tank top because we are going to do a beer ranking. We're going to have a tournament.
Are we drinking beer?
Set up bracket style. No. But we are going to rank the best beer in a tournament style. So that was Tyler and I's. Later. Yes, we will. That was Tyler and I's idea, and those are the 4 things we're going to be talking about. So let's kind of jump into the NBA Finals. Keaton, what did you think about that? This happened a little while ago, but we want to get some fan interaction as well. So, Roberto, if you have anything to say or anyone else, go for it.
Mm-hmm. Here's what I thought about the finals.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I'm going to be perfectly honest here. I don't know ball. I really thought Dallas had it. I think it's because I watched the Pacers basically get swept in a series that I think that they were the better team in, which was absurd because if you guys watched the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Indiana Pacers played better than the Boston Celtics for 3/4 of almost every single game except game 4. And in the first 3 games, they lost the lead within the last 2 minutes because Boston just, had a clutch shot or insane defensive prowess. And I thought in my head, the way that we all thought Minnesota was going to just dismantle Dallas and the fact that it went the opposite way, I was expecting, Dallas might be a problem matchup. Here's what we got.
That's exactly what I thought too.
Here's what we got. Kyrie Irving did fuck all. Ever since he's disrespected the half-court Irish logo in Boston, he has lost 12 straight games in Boston averaging under 20 points a game, shooting at an unbelievably shitty clip, field goal percentage wise. And that's what we got for the majority of the series. Luka Doncic was not healthy. I mean, what more can you say?
He was low-key being a drama queen too, man. There was way too much bitching and complaining.
He was.
That should annoy me. Although he was the best person on the court for Dallas by a good margin.
He was. And what frustrated me the most was just the inability. And I love Jason Kidd as a coach. And I honestly think it's just lack of experience. You know, you got to get, like we saw this with Boston. They played really well for the first few games against the Warriors in 2021. Then immediately just started to struggle once the Warriors found their wind. And I think it was just due to inexperience. And you're right. Kyrie showed up way too late.
Yes, yes, he did.
The problem was you didn't get any help from your
completely fair, man.
Dude,
it was a snooze fest.
It was bad, man. I really wanted it to be good. But every time Luka would sub out and they would bring in Derek Lively or I almost said Mike Conley, but Dante Exum or any of those six, those rotational guys, the production was just gone. The production was gone. Bad. And Jason Kidd's inability to make adjustments, especially when either they'd go up big and start losing the lead or just immediately start giving up these 20 to nothing runs, his inability to call timeouts and adjust to make game plans to try and mitigate those, I truly believe cost him at least a game, if not multiple.
He also just didn't call timeouts.
No, and that's my point. Like there was a lot of, and he called timeouts at inopportune times. Like it felt like he was nervous about what the situation is. And what people want to say about Joe Mazzulla, I don't care. I think Joe Mazzulla is a hell of a coach. I also think he's just got one of the most insane talent level rosters from top to bottom I have personally ever seen. And another thing is that the Boston Celtics score at all three levels. Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Drew Holiday all can shoot three-pointers. Jaylen Brown.
Derek White was on a tear.
Derek White's a great three-point shooter. Al Horford, great three-point shooter. Al Horford can get into the paint and get big when he needs to. They were able to score with everybody on the court at any given point. The problem with Dallas is Dallas ran too high ISO ball, so only Luka or Kyrie have the ball. And if you're going against arguably the two best perimeter defenders in the entire NBA, you are going to struggle. And we saw that. And so if you're asking,
they did.
And so if you can immediately eliminate your two best players from scoring, you are now asking Derek Lively, PJ Washington to score 30 points, and they're not going to do it. They don't have the experience. They don't understand how the game works. Boston swarmed them. So it was a romper. There was a romp of a series. I was frustrated it went like that. I personally think the NBA's got to figure out a way to make a change because we're going to get that again. The Eastern Conference is a disaster class.
What happened with Anthony?
Hold on.
You kicked him.
There we go. No, I didn't.
Okay, you're being a dick, Tyler.
Look at
his face.
You're
the
mean.
Eastern Conference is just a disaster class.
Stop. Stop.
No, the Eastern Conference is really bad, and so Boston's got the best chance to repeat. And the Western Conference is going to be really good. But again, if you're just playing, like I feel like the competitiveness and the competitiveness of the East is just shot. I think it's shot.
The East hasn't been competitive since the Warriors been winning championships.
Dude, they haven't been competitive really since the Miami Heat days, and Miami ran through them.
The Knicks and the Bucks played great in the regular season until it came time to beat good teams, and they could not.
I will say, the Knicks just added a couple of pieces that are pretty big. They brought back that full Villanova squad. So
so they've got Mikal Bridges. They just signed OG Anunoby to a
big
4-year, $212 million contract.
Big contract.
Or whatever it is, maybe 5-year. It's really good for the Knicks. The problem is the Knicks have never been able to stay healthy. It has plagued them their entire since the Patrick Ewing days. The Knicks have never been able to have a full healthy squad going into going into the playoffs. Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle is a perfect example. Jalen Brunson had games where he was not healthy. Josh Hart literally did not sit for 4 straight games. He played 48 minutes in almost every single game.
That was crazy.
So I don't know. I don't know what the Eastern Conference does.
They don't do anything to get
Josh Hart, we could have called Josh Hart Mr. Unlimited.
Unlimited energy. Unlimited. So the NBA
Speaking
Finals,
about that,
stinker.
the Russell Wilson memes need to stop. We talked about this yesterday, but that shit's insane.
Yeah, I'd like to do a live where we just go through Instagram Reel.
Dude, that would be so
Instagram
fun.
Reel comments.
Man.
That would be so fun, man.
Well, look, I just want to touch up on this real quick before we jump into hockey and change topics. Roberto dropped this about Bronny James and nepotism. I totally agree that they're first and foremost, Bronny James is not an NBA level talent. I'm just being perfectly honest. I think defensively he's a top 30 player in this draft just on defense. But the fact is he can't really score at all 3 levels, despite his size.
I think if they draft him and they put him in the G League for a couple of years and he develops, then
but
yes.
They're not,
I don't think there was no way they put him on the active roster.
No, but here's the thing, and this is what frustrates me a little bit about how the NBA and drafts operate. There was rumors going around, and honestly, I believe it, that Rich Paul was basically telling teams, "Hey, if you draft this kid, like at 50, if you draft this kid, he's going to go to the NBL in Australia. He's going to go play professional basketball in Australia for a year and then come back and get on a better team." And basically all they were doing is just making sure he goes to the Lakers, I believe he's going to get an 11. I believe he gets a 10-man spot. There's no way he goes to the G League. I don't believe they're not going to let it happen. Rich Paul has too much clout, but nepotism doesn't start with Bronny James. And honestly, I think a really good example is the Bucks. The Bucks have Thanasis Antetokounmpo, who literally is one of the shittiest NBA players I personally have ever watched. He's so bad, but yet he consistently makes a roster spot for some reason when you've got G League guys coming up and playing better than him, but because he is the brother of a top 10 basketball player in the entire NBA, they're going to keep him on the same roster. Nepotism is a huge thing in the NFL. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I truly believe families hold that power. That being said, the Bronny James thing, I think this means it's LeBron's last year. He's going to finish his career in LA. He lives there. It's close to Sierra Canyon where his son Bryce goes to school. It just there's no way Bronny James was going to be a Golden State Warrior or an Atlanta Hawk. It was going to be the Lakers at 55. It's kind of a wasted pick for him anyway. So, I don't see him making an impact. It's just going to be cool for the league to finally have our first father-son duo on the court at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I agree. I honestly don't think he's going to make the 10-man roster though.
There's no way he doesn't.
Maybe for a game.
What?
Or 2 or a couple. I mean,
yeah, and this is a perfect example. I think LeBron has so much more sway than people realize he does.
No, yeah,
I mean, he is the greatest. He's generationally the greatest player we've ever seen with our own eyes. We didn't watch Michael Jordan in his prime. He's better than Kobe ever was. He's better than AI ever was. He's better than Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady. We have only ever witnessed LeBron James be great. And so he's got whatever he wants for the Lakers in his last season, he's going to get. That being said, I don't think Bronny James is going to play a full season. I think he's going to play several games. I think they start the season with him on the roster, though.
And then what? He gets sent to the G League?
We'll see. Rich Paul said, hey, but once you're in a contract, the team can do whatever. So I think Lakers are just going to sign him to the contract and then basically send him down to the G League after a few weeks and let him develop properly like a developmental player that he is.
He really does need to.
Yeah.
Yes, that is fair.
It's
going to be a huge story regardless, but in all reality, he's not the NBA player that, he thinks he can be. And in all reality, he needs
I don't think he'll ever be more than a 6-man.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to play very much,
Yeah, I don't see him ever being
like
more
a bench
than a 6-man.
guy, but I don't know. Like you said, his defense is great. He has good IQ, but his shooting's off. He just isn't as aggressive as he should be. He's not a three-way scorer, like you said. It's just disappointing. But in all reality, like we said, it's the Lakers, man, and it's LeBron.
Roberto, I'm going to push back on you on this because I think Steph Curry is still that guy. I think Kevin Durant is still a big. As long as we're talking about a superstar, right?
Oh, superstars, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Kevin Durant's considered. I mean, I think he's still considered a superstar in terms of marketing.
Exactly.
Play wise, I don't think he's considered like a huge superstar anymore.
Neither is LeBron. You can't say LeBron's play has been superstar worthy.
I don't know if KD's
LeBron still puts up 30.
Wise.
No, I mean KD's the most popular player. He's top 10 player in basketball, but I would argue that Luka Doncic is more than likely going to make his way into that list of. Actually, Victor Wembanyama is probably there too. If Victor Wembanyama didn't play for the San Antonio Spurs, who will probably be a lot more relevant this year, I think we're looking at Victor Wembanyama as the next greatest player of all time. Just in terms of size, ability to shoot, he's a unicorn. He is a freak of nature. And it's only going to be 5 more years to see another one.
Do you think KD has more pull than Luka when it comes to just marketing?
Not right now. Not anymore.
I wouldn't even say KD has a top 10 pull.
No, I don't think that's true.
Still does.
I think if the Mavericks traded for KD tomorrow, his jersey would outsell Luka's next year.
Ooh, I don't know.
Probably.
I mean, more people would be buying the jerseys. People already have Luka's. Maybe. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's fair.
Enough about the shitty NBA Finals and the weird NBA
16-3 though. I wanted to mention that Boston went 16-3 in the playoffs. That's one of the better runs.
They didn't play a single healthy team until the Mavericks. So
the Warriors got bullied relentlessly for that in 2015. Remember?
That is fair. Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah,
that is fair. So. But yeah, moving on a little to the NHL draft, or not the NHL draft. Excuse me. I just watched a video of Sean and the boys at the NHL draft, so shout out to them there. But the NHL Stanley Cup Finals, we didn't really talk about this because we haven't got the chance to do it live in 2 weeks. So what did you guys think? Did you think the Oilers were going to do it? Were you guys rooting for the Oilers? What did you think of the series?
I was rooting for the Oilers the entire time. From the beginning, I said Oilers in 7. Obviously, me coming from a Bruins fan, I did not want the Panthers to win from last year and this year for them beating us. So that sucked to see. And I really wanted the underdogs to take it because clearly it was Panthers. They were not the underdogs in this situation. They beat the Rangers, who were at one point going to be the favorites, right, to win the Stanley Cup.
They probably were.
And the Panthers just demolished them, made them look like they're it looked like they were playing a JV team at that point. It was, and then I didn't care about the whole USA versus Canada thing. I didn't care for that. I wanted to see McDavid get the cup. Originally, I wanted to see the Stars get it because of Pavelski, but then then Oilers. So I was like, all right, I want McDavid to get that cup, and it didn't go the way I wanted it to go, obviously. But overall, that game, I would say that the Panthers and the Oilers, all in all, they played great defense, great offense. Goaltending was great on both sides, honestly, for Game 7. But I will say the Panthers had that slight edge, just a little bit above the Oilers, I think. They played a little bit faster, a little bit hard. They were a little bit more aggressive than the Oilers. Yeah, it was. Yeah. And I'm not saying that the Oilers did not do that, right? I'm just saying the Panthers had that slight edge over them. They just had a little bit more of it. Yeah. And
they played like it was an elimination game rather than being up 3-0.
Exactly.
No, I was about to say this, Roberto. I agree. Honestly, that was one of the best games I've seen in a while. And I will say every other game of this series was a blowout. So we got blessed with a good Game 7. Honestly, one of the best Stanley Cup final
series
I've ever seen.
I would say, historically,
it was one of the best Stanley Cup finals I've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it was up there.
To go down 3-0, and then he scores. I'm going to say because McDavid played really well and won the Conn Smythe, but he goes down 3-0 and then scores 4 points back to back, but then doesn't have a game where he scores again until they lose. That was kind of tough, but it was historic. I've never seen a Stanley Cup final like that, and the series was crazy. It was wild.
Well, I agree with that too, Roberto. It's when you talk about all-time Game 7s, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, I agree.
It's got to be up there.
I'm not a hockey guy, but that was I was the end of that game. I'll be honest, within the last 5 minutes of crunch time, when they threw basically the front line on, or the first line on, my heart was beating, man, and I was like, damn, I understand the appeal. Now, granted, playoff hockey and regular season are a lot different, but I was like, okay, I get it. Like I do understand the hype. I totally understand what you're saying about Game 7. Like the Panthers looked like they had more of an edge, and honestly, I think what that was caused from, and I imagine this is just kind of an easy layup one, just fatigue, man. I mean, you got to go. Like they play the same amount of games, right? However, the Oilers were playing with their backs up against the wall for 3 straight games, giving it every single, ounce of aggression and intensity that they had, and you get to Game 7 and it's a whole different beast. You're back on home ice now. The other team that you're playing, who's been, I wouldn't say sandbagging because that's not the right word, but hasn't been as physically exhausted as you have, and complacent, and they've been playing sloppier and slower and honestly a little more rested. Fortune favors that, and we saw it because within the last 10 minutes of that game, Edmonton had like 7 chances where Bobrovsky was out of net, out of placement on the net, open shots that they just missed. There was a play where they had momentum on their side with on a power play, and
I'll stop you right there though for a second though, real quick.
Go ahead.
It wasn't, and no, I agree with you on all that, but that all comes down to fantastic defense, right?
Oh yeah.
How many shots and replays did you guys see on those empty netters? Those times where Bob was down on the ice on his stomach, right, just having a leg up, but the shot was blocked by a defenseman. Like,
every time.
Like,
I mean, there was one specifically where McDavid was right in front of the net with probably half the net wide open, and I think it was Barkov came and hit his stick, and it went to the left of the net.
It's perfect. It's perfect defense and it's perfect execution. And honestly, Panthers fucking went out there and played.
They were, and at that point they were now the team playing with their backs against the wall.
Exactly.
Hey, history is not on our, history's on our side, but it's against us at the same time. We cannot be the first major American sports team in the last 20, 30 years that loses a Game 7 after going up 3-0. That being said, like I said, Connor McDavid at some points looked so exhausted that I think his judgment got the best of him. There was a play, 5 or 4 minutes left in the third period. They had a power play. It was right around that time. I don't know specifically, but I forget who got the puck, but Connor McDavid just kind of comes in, swoops it out, and then immediately just loses the puck, and they clear it down ice. The Panthers cleared it down ice, and that was the end of the penalty. And I go, okay, well that might be the game because now you're no longer a man up, and if you couldn't score there, I don't know how you're gonna do it. So great.
I thought it was also a little bit weird that they didn't pull the goalie until like 90 seconds. It took them so long to pull the goalie. And then they pulled it, and they were just icing it pretty much every single time because, dude, also McDavid fell on his ass 3 times. I've never seen him fall before like that.
He was struggling.
That man was exhausted.
Well, do you realize that he played damn near the entire third period?
Yeah, he played almost. Yeah. He played.
Roberto, I agree with this
so much over games 4, 5, 6, and 7. I mean, he played an unbelievably insane amount of games, and the whole team did, and that's the difference between the Panthers.
Right.
Whether they, want to say it or not, they were more rested than they were more rested physically and mentally than Edmonton was, and it clearly showed, especially late in the game.
Realistically,
trying to hold that lead.
Right. Realistically, what happened is the series basically went from all the momentum in the world for the Panthers to a couple games where you could be complacent, right? And they knew that. They weren't mentally exhausted from it, to having their backs against the wall completely. And they went out, they scored that first goal. They were forechecking. They were doing everything they did. Bob was playing extremely well. They did everything that they did in the first 3 games in that first period, and I knew it was over. I knew it was over immediately. And then we got a classic, an instant classic, and the Stanley Cup Finals was one of the best series I've ever seen, if not the best series I've watched in 10 years. And
not my favorite Game 7, but it is up there.
Florida definitely played with their backs against the wall, and momentum went from Florida to Edmonton and then back to Florida in that game. And like you said, Roberto, he did look drained. And when the game was done, he went straight off the ice crying. I'm so glad he didn't come and get his award because that would have sucked. I would have never done that. And this was completely true as well. I wanted to mention this. Panthers defense had to step up because Edmonton controlled the puck a lot. They must have had the puck in their offensive zone for 65% of the game, 70% of the game. I mean, it didn't look like once Florida went up that they wanted to even score on offense, which is typically something that we don't see. They get into the forecheck, they get the puck going around, but they iced it probably 10 times in that game, 10, 15 times. And that's the first time I've seen that in a while. But the Stanley Cup Final Series was really fun. That was a lot of fun. That was the most fun I've had watching hockey in a long time. And I wasn't a fan. I'm not even a fan of both the teams.
Yeah, I agree. Tim, great question here, man.
I think they could be pretty decent.
I think if they, just like that Christian McCaffrey cover photo, that was totally legitimate because that totally happened in the game.
Yeah.
I think that's a good. I think they might be reverse cursed. I think it's gonna be so embarrassing. They're gonna go crazy.
He was running backwards away from the defense. He lost 30 yards on that play, actually.
Yeah. Anyways,
but no, we're going to cover that because the Raiders defense is going to be phenomenal next year. Jack Jones is going to take it to another level. We have Christian Wilkins now going along with Max Crosby. Who are you going to double team? You have to pick one on that side.
They could double team me. They could. They would. That's not what I meant.
It's not even a question. You got to double team Crosby, but
you have to.
Good.
Wilkins is going to tear it up. Then Kuntz is on the other end with Tyree Wilson. It's going to be a problem.
That you're in a division with Mahomes.
Yeah, well, Mahomes. Hey, riddle me this. Riddle me this, Batman. When was the last game the Chiefs lost?
When was the last time you made to the playoffs?
Here, riddle me this.
This isn't about me. When's the last time you lost in the Super Bowl?
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm not making it personal. I'm just saying. Patrick Mahomes gets to the fucking playoffs every year and wins it.
Tyler, riddle me.
Well, we beat
the Raiders might. Okay, and then you don't do anything.
Riddle me this. Riddle me this.
Blow awesome. 2 more Super Bowls for me. How about that?
That's awesome. Go. Hey, at least we've been there.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
But you haven't had a winning season in years. I really would not talk.
That's not even true.
That's not true. Yeah. But all right, let's
been years.
We're gonna get off on a tangent here. Let's before we start.
This is the problem with Niner fans. They just every time anybody says anything, it's well that's not true because your team hasn't made the playoffs. You can't say that.
I didn't
even bring up the Niners, and you see how he goes off on a tangent.
You kind of did.
Dude, I said Patrick Mahomes is in your division, and you will never make the fucking playoffs.
That is because they're the worst fans. They're worse than Cowboys fans. They're worse than Eagles fans. They have the worst fan base in the NFL, and they continue to do the same thing every single year.
Dude,
Let's move on.
I said no, we're not moving on. You can't do that. I said literally that you play in the same fucking division as Patrick Mahomes. That's why you won't make the playoffs, which sucks because you were bragging about beating a team in the regular season. It's the same argument.
Great. I mean, I'm just saying we weren't going to make the playoffs last year. We had a shitty coach for half the season. It's impressive that we beat that.
And I'm saying that you guys have a good defense and that we've choked.
Zach, you know, well, we're going to move on. You know what you're doing.
No, I'm not doing anything. You guys are fishing and I'm fishing right back. You guys are saying I'm a fucking horrible fan and I've admitted to everything. We've choked. You guys will have a good defense, but you're in a division with the best player we've ever watched. So boo-hoo, you won't make the playoffs yet again.
Nice. All right. Well, hey, let's jump into a beer review.
Anyways, like I said, I'm wearing my Coors Light or Coors Banquet t-shirt.
I'm wearing my Columbia t-shirt
because we are going to
Fortnite background.
A beer tournament. So we're going to be ranking the best beers. It's going to be in a tournament style, kind of like March Madness. And I got it here. So let me share my screen.
You're going to pull it up, Zach?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I just want to point out.
Although, wait, do you have it up? Because you know how to do like the matchup.
Yeah, I've got it up. Yeah, I can do it.
You do it, yeah, because you did it last time.
If Busch Light is on this list, I'm going to die on the Busch Light hill. In fact, I'm going to go crack open a Busch Light.
I got Coors Banquet, but I think Coors Light's going to win it, man.
More like Coors
I got the Coors Banquet tank top, but I really think that Coors Light
sucks.
There are some really good. Okay, Keaton. I knew this was going to happen, and
I don't like Coors Light. I don't.
Very disagreeing moments.
Yep.
Well, it
That's
easily
weird, Zach.
This section of the
so
podcast
now,
is sponsored by Busch Light. Busch Light.
Oops.
Busch Light. You and fucking Cody with Busch Light, man.
God,
it's
so good. It's so good. Corn beer, baby.
That is an absolute insane
presentation mode. A little bigger.
God. Crisp, cold, refreshing. Tastes. You got a little bit of corn in there with the wheat and barley.
Steve Austin's IPA.
96
calories.
They're
delicious.
Get rid of this.
6% and glorious. Yes, sir.
There we go. All right.
Steve Austin's IPA. We need to fucking bang something together or something for.
Can everybody see what's going on here?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Good enough view. All right. We can shuffle this too. This is all random. So if you guys see anything on here you want to shuffle it, we can.
Yeah, just shuffle it 5 times. Honestly,
Okay.
just do it randomly. Just so we start with it shuffled.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Coors Banquet isn't even on this, huh? It's just Coors Light.
Thank hell.
It's right here.
Banquet is. Oh.
Can we zoom in on this?
The championships
Can you control scroll up on your
Coors Banquet tank top, baby? You better at least make it to the 8. That's all I'm gonna say.
Here we go. Presentation mode.
Okay.
You see that better?
Yes.
It might be, Tim. It really might be.
Can we zoom in?
I don't really think IPAs are like
Control plus on the keyboard.
It's mainly light beers, but that's funny.
You can't see this?
No, I can. That's good. That's good. It helps the viewers. It helps the viewers. It helps the viewers.
Okay.
He's just getting paid a fuck ton, Roberto. That's why.
Oh, look at that Busch Light over Rolling Rock. That's an easy.
All right, here we go.
All right. So we found this list. It was pre-made. We didn't want to add a bunch of shit piss IPA or triple tumbleweed double IPA or whatever, the names they come up with that people might not have had. So we're just gonna keep it simple with
Do you like IPAs, Tyler?
I do.
You do, right?
I do.
Okay.
Good IPA.
But
some of the boys don't.
Either way, these are just like the basic ones pretty much everybody's had.
Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna start with round 1. Steel Reserve against Coors Banquet. Shouldn't be too much contention here.
I don't mind a Steel Reserve, but I'm going Coors Banquet.
Okay. I have Coors Banquet.
I'm gonna add a lot of good beer. It's the default, Tim.
I agree. Coors Banquet.
It's not a question, Coors.
All right.
Actually, you guys in the comments, if we do have a description or a tie between,
my God, Uruguay is
you guys have to
Bolivia up.
You guys will have to be the tiebreakers. So we have 4 people. If it's 2 and 2, we'll need a tiebreaker.
Yeah. So we got Bud Light against Heineken.
Ooh.
I think I'm not Heineken.
I love Heineken.
I'm a Heineken boy. I always have.
I love Heineken.
Really? All right. I
like Heineken. I like Heineken, but I just
she was up there.
Hold on.
It's like, isn't Bud Light one of those things where it's like, I never want to drink a Bud Light, but it's there.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't even think I like Heineken.
But it looks like we got the Heineken vote.
I'm going Heineken, dude.
I'm going Heineken.
Yeah,
wait, is that
Heineken
as well?
Heineken
that's not the Heineken Zero, right? That is just standard.
No, that's
Heineken.
regular old Heineken.
No, that'd be wild.
Rolling Rock against Busch Light.
I'm taking Busch any day over Rolling
Come on,
Rock.
boys.
They're both
shit beers, but Busch.
What do you think? What do you think I'm gonna take here? Give me a Rolling Rock.
Both
Rolling Rock is good if you're making
sorry.
beer battered fish tacos.
Shout out! Statement is that?
Shout out Rubio's. Rubio's uses Rolling Rock in their fish tacos. That's their
but
batter.
We're drinking it. We're not making fucking fish tacos.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only time it'd ever be good is if you're gonna make a beer batter.
Coors Light Old Style.
I've never had Old Style, so Coors.
I don't like Old Style. Give me Coors.
Yep.
I'm surprised you've had it.
Now we have Bud Light Lime versus Natural Light. Now let me tell you guys, Bud Light Lime is fantastic.
Bud Light Lime is awesome.
It is pretty good.
I'm going Natural Light, but I've never had the lime.
I'm going Bud Light Lime.
I'll take the Bud Light Lime as well.
Okay, yeah, that's a sweep there. Natural Light is cheap, but it kind of sucks.
It's so good.
Keystone against Lagunitas IPA. I'm going to go Lagunitas here.
Lagunitas.
That's so
good. That one should get to the Final Four, low key.
Yeah.
At least Elite 8.
No-brainer.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
And I think I know
Lagunitas.
Kilu is going to take the Lagunitas as well here. So
yeah, Tim, Natty all day, man.
Yep.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Regular Budweiser against Goose IPA.
Goose. That's a good IPA.
I don't know if I've ever
I never had Goose.
If it's the one I'm thinking of. I'm pretty sure I've had this and it's fire.
I don't know if I've ever had
Budweiser here just because it's the classic.
Oh,
I've never had either.
I would have to go Budweiser because I've never had that IPA.
Keaton?
3-2.
I've never actually had either, believe it or not. So.
All right.
Oh, shit. Roberto, which one do you like better? Or anyone else in the comments? Drop a comment between Budweiser and Goose IPA.
Yeah. Well, we already got.
You're going to have to just go with one.
All right.
Yeah, let's just move on until someone comments.
Well, yeah, he took Goose, so I guess Goose is moving.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Goose.
We need
Anti-Geese Club, am I right, Ant?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
Modelo Especial or Milwaukee's Best Ice? What the fuck is that?
Best
Modelo.
Ice
Modelo
is one of the weirdest beers ever.
I don't know what that is.
I've had it one time, and it was not good.
Yeah.
So I'm going Modelo.
Sure.
Modelo is a fart beer, though. that beer makes me shit my pants.
Say that again, Keen. How do you say Modelo?
Modelo.
How do you say it with an O? Modelo.
It's literally. What do you say, Modelo?
It's got an O in there.
You say Modelo?
Modelo, like
Modelo dress. That's right.
What am I saying? Modesto?
Salt and lime in that thing.
Modelo.
Flip it upside down.
That's what I say.
New York style.
No, you're saying Modelo.
No, I'm not. I don't say Modesto, California. I say Modesto.
That's fair. All right, moving on.
This is good,
all
bro.
right. Pabst against Old English.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Give me a PBR. PBR, $2 PBR.
I've never had Old English.
Dude, it's
Old English is good.
It's
Old English out of a glass 40-ounce bottle.
Oh wait,
No,
never mind. No.
That's what I'm getting flashbacks with. The 40s.
No.
The 40s. No.
Yeah,
PBR. I was thinking something different. My bad. No, PBR.
Corona against Shock Top.
Shock Top.
You guys are kidding me.
Shock Top.
Shock Top's
Corona
great,
with the lime, it's up there, but
it's not even.
Okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Corona, when that drink warms up, liquor. When Corona warms up, it gets so disgusting, and it has to be drunk you have to drink it almost ice cold. But
with the lime, it's refreshing.
Yeah.
That's why you just get a lime Bud Light.
I'm taking a Shock Top though. If I open up a cooler and I have the opportunity to get two, I'm taking the Shock Top or the Shock Top.
Flashback
For sure.
All right. Mickey Slim's Michelob Ultra against Fat Tire. I'm going Fat Tire here. Fat Tire is fantastic.
Michelob.
Fat Tire is great.
Serious right now?
Michelob Ultra. That's a terrible pairing.
No, that's a 2C
because
right
both
there.
both of those deserve to move up. But Michelob Ultra is a classic.
Yep. I agree.
That's the ultimate golf beer. That's my favorite disc golf beer.
I don't like.
I pound 2 tall boys of those every time.
Michelob. Interesting.
Stella against Miller Lite. Here I'm taking the Stella.
I'm taking Stella.
I'm taking Stella Artois.
No, bro. Stella's so overrated. Hot take. Stella's the most overrated beer I've ever had.
I prefer. If I was going to drink Stella or Michelob, I'd go with a Stella for sure.
Stella is my second favorite beer ever, other than a Busch Light. Like Busch Light's my A tier. That's a B tier.
But Miller Lite has a problem because it's not even the company's best beer. So that's their issue too.
That is fair.
What is their best beer?
My favorite beer is not even on this list.
Does. Yes, it does. It does taste like asshole.
Asshole tastes good though.
My favorite beer is not even on this list, though.
Guinness?
Yes, it does.
And did Coca-Cola ever make a beer?
No.
Guinness, right? Yeah.
Guinness.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like Tecate.
Tecate's not good.
You get a Guinness,
Tecate is not good.
I like Tecate. I don't know if it's Tecate.
Tecate might be good with like some tacos, whatever it is.
Right there.
It's actually my favorite Mexican beer.
Miller High Life is absolutely the best beer they make, and it's not close.
That's
wait.
That is
what Sam Adams are we talking here?
Yeah, what's Sam Adams?
Regular old Samuel Adams, it seems.
So Sam Adams, Boston. Are you talking Sam Adams Boston Lager? Because that's what it.
If
it's a Boston Lager, I'm taking a Boston Lager. If it's
that's like the normal.
What does it say? What does it say?
It just says Samuel Adams. I don't know.
It's probably It's probably a Boston Lager, which I'm taking over. I'm taking High Life.
The Sam Adams.
I'm going Miller High Life.
I don't like those like non-light lagers, like a Banquet or a standard Budweiser. I like if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go Coors Light, Bud Light.
Fucking good.
Miller Lite.
The Oktoberfest is amazing, but the OG one I'm not a huge fan of.
They changed the recipe in it. They changed the recipe in it now, Zach. It's so fucking good.
Okay,
see,
so we're
you're just being a homer, Ant. If it didn't say Boston on there, you would not be saying that.
No, it's
Sam Adams goes
I'm
up.
telling you,
Sam Adams moves up. We're 2-2, and Tim.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Tim.
Pacifico, Blue Moon.
Blue Moon is gross.
No, Blue Moon.
I like Blue. I really like Blue Moon.
Yeah, you guys took Shock Top. Shock Top is the little bitch version of Blue Moon.
Blue Moon is not gross. Blue Moon is great, but I like Pacifico a lot. So
I don't like Pacifico.
I love Pacifico.
I'm taking Blue Moon.
Yeah, I'm going Blue Moon here.
I'm taking Pacifico.
So
We're tied.
We're tied again.
Fellas, what do we think?
All right, Tim, I need you to tap in here. I need you to lock in for the California Mexican food boy.
Mm-hmm.
I just really wanted to point that out there. Blue Moon is delicious. Great beer. They both deserve to go, in my opinion. But I got to go Pacifico.
Come on, Tim.
Ah, man.
Come on, Tim.
All right. That's fair.
Jeez,
I love Blue Moon
matchup
with a fresh orange slice.
I know my answer for this.
I gotta go.
All right, natural ice or Dos Equis?
Dos Equis.
Yeah, natural
ice is just too much, man. Too much.
All right,
I just want to point out.
Remember sophomore year, Zach, with those natty ices?
Dude, I loved them. I still love natty. Honestly, I think natural light should have moved on.
I just want to take a little moment to just say Uruguay is now up 5-0 on Bolivia. We're so fucked. We've got no chance of making the knockout stage. So
fucked.
See you next year, boys.
What?
Copa America soccer.
Are we getting fucked up or something?
No, we kind of got screwed today, and then the team that we needed to win or lose.
We shouldn't have brought that dumbass coach back. He lost, and then
he's gonna get fired after this week.
Yeah, we're like, you're fired, and he was like, "Aw," and we're like, "Never mind, you're hired."
Just kidding. We feel bad for you. I know. I agree.
Never mind.
He's gonna be fired soon.
All right, Coors Banquet against Heineken.
Coors Banquet.
I'm going Heineken, but you know what? I'm the outlier here. I don't like Coors Banquet, so.
Coors Banquet's all right. Heineken's, good, but I think I'll go Coors Banquet as well. Not gonna lie.
I was about to say, I dare you to say something fucking crazy right now.
Not even a question here.
Not even a question. Give me Coors lattes.
Nope.
Coors lattes.
Okay, I'm gonna die on that hill. I'll die on that hill. I'm a Busch Light boy, but that's fine. That's fine.
Coors Light. Yeah, Coors Light.
Shout out Ross Chastain.
Thank you, Tyler.
Coors Light really is America's beer.
I hate Coors Light, dude.
All right, Bud Light, Lime, Lagunitas. I'm going Lagunitas here.
Bud Light, Lime.
Oh my God, Lagunitas. Give it
Lagunitas.
To me
now.
I don't want. If I want to drink a beer, I don't want to feel like a fucking rock after, dude. Bud Light Lime is good and it's refreshing.
Yeah, why don't you next time instead of getting a beer, just go get a Cosmopolitan or something?
Absolutely, dude. Hell yeah. No, if I'm gonna go get a beer, I'm gonna go get a Busch Light.
What are you eating right now?
You're gonna get an alcoholic Shirley
California burrito.
Oh.
You really are munching on that thing though.
All right, Lagunitas moving
I haven't
on.
eaten shit today.
All right, Goose IPA, Modelo.
Modelo.
I think Modelo should move on.
It's because I've had Modelo.
Yeah.
It's because
Goose is good, but Modelo is a classic.
Modelo's moving up for me.
It's a classic, yeah.
All right,
PBR.
Again,
nope.
Shock Top.
PBR.
Shock Top.
PBR.
I'm going PBR here as well, just because I'm not a Shock Top fan.
PBR is so great, dude.
I'm
like
not
Shock
a
Top.
PBR fan, dude.
PBR
is not that good to me.
Busch is better than PBR.
I know this guy. I know this guy used to drink a lot of Shock Top, and he was a huge douche.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
You gotta go wild.
Can't tell.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we know who it is? PBR is moving on.
No, my uncle will get it though.
PBR, baby. Classic. One of the greatest beers ever made.
Oh my God.
Is PBR? Who makes PBR? Is that Milwaukee? I don't know. Wait, Tyler, you said Miller Lite is not even Milwaukee's best beer. What is Milwaukee's best beer?
The High Life.
Oh, okay.
Michelob Ultra, Stella. Stella here as well.
I'm gonna lose.
Sure.
Michelob Ultra.
I'm gonna
go
Stella
again.
Stella's up. Well, Stella's up there with my favorite beers ever.
Dude, a Michelob is the number 1 seed in this draft. It's one of the 1 seeds.
When you start drinking warm Stellas and you start to appreciate them, a cold Stella is one of the greatest beers you'll ever drink, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You can say that about every beer.
Nope.
Is it 3-1 Stella?
Ultra.
No.
Ultra.
Oh, okay.
Ultra. Thank God.
Well,
Thank God.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I like Michelob Ultra.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with this one. I'll let you read it out. But
I hate Guinness. Well, that's not
Guinness,
true.
Sam Adams.
Here's the problem with Guinness. After you have 2 Guinnesses, it's over.
After one
this
Guinness,
is one of those beers you can't have more than 2.
Tell that.
I have Guinness once a year. I'm
Samuel Adams, man.
Sam Adams.
Not bad.
Sam Adams is good.
But I think I'm gonna go Guinness just because that original one when I first had it was bad. But it depends on the situation.
It's different now.
I'm going Sam Adams. Well, I've never had Sam Adams, but I don't imagine myself liking it.
Sam Adams for me.
Agreed.
All right.
Good lager.
Dude, you are munching that thing.
Moving it on up.
I'm done. I'm finished.
You just munched that thing. My God.
Thank you, sir.
Dude, I had almonds and a salad all day today. All right, so I was hungry.
Pacifico against Dos Equis.
Pacifico. Easy.
Pacifico. That's a cakewalk, dude.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving back up.
Rancho Livermore.
No.
Okay, mine just.
I've got Coors Banquet here again.
I got Coors Light.
Wait, who won on the bottom right? I didn't say anything.
Pacifico.
Pacifico.
Pacifico. I would say Pacifico too.
Thought you all said it. My bad.
No.
All right. I got Coors Banquet over Coors Light here.
Coors Light.
I got nothing. I'd rather, if I could shoot both of them in the head.
Keaton, you got to pick one.
Coors Banquet, just so I can be a contrarian.
Oh. Coors Light, man. He's such a prick.
T-Lou, he could go either way here.
I don't care. I hate both. I really do.
Coors Light is so much better.
You could drink them more too.
I could drink a Busch Light.
We gotta see what T-Lou
said. Banquet. Hey, damn it.
We got the best top for a reason, I guess.
That was a homer pick.
That's number 1 versus number 2. Those are the 1 and 2 seeds of that side of the bracket, man.
Lagunitas against Modelo.
Lagunitas.
Me too. Lagunitas all day.
Lagunitas.
Here we go.
Okay.
Pabst against Michelob. This time I am going Michelob.
Michelob.
God, I want Pabst.
Should be a sweep. Thank God. That should be no question.
Guinness, Pacifico.
Pacifico.
I'll go with Pacifico.
All right, this is the final 4.
Because I think Pacifico is my favorite of that type of beer. Yes,
I agree. Coors Banquet versus Lagunitas and Mickey's versus Pacifico.
This
is a good final 4.
This is a great final 4.
These were the 1 and 2 seeds of their sides of the bracket. Let's be honest. These were some.
What about Coors Light? You said Coors Light was going to run the table, pal. Now you're switching up your words. You sound like Joe Biden.
1 and 2 seeds. Coors was number 1. They lost to the 2 seed with Coors Banquet.
Nope. Busch Light was the 1 seed. We all know it. Anheuser-Busch made it perfected. So.
All right.
Got Coors Banquet against Lagunitas. This one is hard. I'm going Coors Banquet because it's the only beer I ever have in my fridge. It's my favorite. But Lagunitas is also really, really, really good. It is probably like the IPA.
I'm going Coors Banquet because I'm not the biggest IPA guy in general, and it's still Coors. And my second favorite beer is Coors Light. So I was going to go Coors Banquet.
Situationally, though, because it depends.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be honest.
Which one you're going to pick?
I personally don't like Coors Banquet all that much. I just picked Coors Banquet because I want to be a contrarian.
God, you suck.
I also don't love. Like, I like Lagunitas, but the last time I had it, I wasn't really an IPA guy. So I'm going Lagunitas because I really just hate Coors Banquet that much.
So this is definitely situational.
I just hate Coors.
Being fully honest. But if I was to pick one where I was going to drink the most, I think I'd go Lagunitas. But again, situationally, this changes because if I'm like out in the sun drinking a lot, I'm not drinking fucking 8 IPAs. That's not happening.
Yeah, exactly.
But if the situation is like we're out in the sun drinking a good amount and Coors Banquet and Lagunitas are in a fucking cooler, I'm taking Coors. But if you're giving me one-on-one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like when you have once you've had other IPAs that aren't Lagunitas, you can't really be like, Lagunitas really, really good. It's not even Nevada, it might even be their best.
Situationally, man, this is just different. Oh, fuck yes, Keaton. That's a great point.
I was thinking like maybe like Lagunitas, their Stone IPA or like their hazy little thing.
The hazy. Oh my God.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Hazies are my favorite IPA.
They're
got a little bit of fruit in them.
Yeah. This IPA might not even be their best one.
Do you think
it's not? It's not.
Do you think like Busch Light's a 6 man of the year type beer?
So we moving Coors Banquet on?
No, it's Lagunitas.
Ant and I voted for Banquet.
No, it's Banquet. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Banquet does not deserve to be in this top 4. In this final two.
Now, to me personally, I think this is a tougher matchup. I think this is the matchup. I think this is one of the matchups.
I'm taking Pacifico.
Speaking of, by the way, Zach, I brought these just because you shunned me out last time. But
jeez, man,
what the fuck?
Like a contest of guessing how many Skittles are in the container.
How many Skittles are going to be in your stomach by the end of this episode? What are we doing here?
I don't know, man. This thing weighed 3 pounds when I started.
What does it weigh now? Do you have? I've got a scale.
I don't know. I don't have a scale on. Yeah, I'm not a drug dealer.
This is the matchup of the evening. This one's tough for me again. Situationally,
this one's really tough.
It's different. This is definitely situational.
So situational,
if
right?
you put yourself in a summer situation, which one are you taking? Pacifico.
If I'm going disc golfing, I take Michelob Ultra. If I go to the beach, I take Pacificos. This is a great fucking
matchup.
Well, it's funny because when I was granted, I was in Cabo for this, but when I'm normally let's put it this way: when I'm normally golfing out with Zach, right? We normally carry Coors Lights or Michelobs, right, Zach?
It is Michelob Ultra against Pacifico.
And when I was in Cabo over the summer and everything, I would be drinking Pacificos all day. And also on the golf course when we went, we were drinking Pacificos, and it hit so good. So either way, it's an incredibly great matchup, and I love it.
But
it's definitely situational.
I'm gonna go Michelob Ultra, just for the fact of it's like a lot more. I've never seen Pacifico in a can. Maybe I'm wrong. I personally never seen it.
It's always in a can.
I have. I always drink it out of the glass.
But you want it out of the glass regardless. I think Michelob is just a little bit more versatile. Like I don't always feel like a cerveza. I can drink Michelob in pretty much any situation.
I think this is a perfect matchup for like a summer beer in the sun. Like these two are like 1A, 1B. But I think if I was to go with one, you got to go with Michelob. Like you can drink more. Pacifico again. It's harder to find. I think.
Okay, Tim.
Definitely win this.
All right, Tim. You know what's lame? That fucking hairline you got is lame. Okay.
What's your guys' votes? What's your guys' votes?
I don't want to hear the disc golf slander.
Mickey.
They put him on timeout. That was rude.
Michelob.
We gotta be nice to our viewers.
I know. Okay.
You can speak now.
Tim, I'm sorry you have a bad hairline. It's not your fault. Okay. Moving forward.
He's gone.
Yep.
He's out of here.
He's on timeout.
Michelob.
We suspended him for a little bit here.
Oh my God, boys. Bring
him back. Right.
Let me just say something real quick. Sorry, Tim. So I personally like Michelob Ultra when I'm going disc golfing. That is my beer of choice because it's light, it's cheap, it's affordable, whatever. However, if I'm going to cook, if I'm doing a barbecue, if I'm going to the water, I am drinking a Pacifico. That being said, I'm going to pick Pacifico because I feel like it's more versatile. Plus, you can't put a lime in Michelob and expect it to be good, but you add a lime into a Pacifico.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. I think summertime, it's a fair matchup, right? Like I was saying. But if you walk into a bar and you're 8 beers down, are you ever going to order a Pacifico?
No, I'm ordering a Michelob.
Exactly.
I'm ordering
a Coors Light or Mickey. There is no way you're getting a fucking bottle Pacifico over a Coors Light, a Busch Light, or an Ultra.
Well, first and foremost, I am not gonna order a Bud Light or a Coors Light at all. I would never go downtown and waste my money on shit beer like that.
But you get a Pacifico over any light?
I feel like I'd rather get. I feel like I can get more of a buzz from a Pacifico than I can a Michelob Ultra. I can have two tall boys.
Here. Are we? I mean, who's voted?
Yeah.
Am I dying on the? Okay, so the Michelob Ultra. Also, Tim, I'm not gonna lie. I saw the hairline in your profile picture. It's not appealing, man. I'm just.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He said you can't even see the hairline, and I'm just saying where I saw it, man. So that's it. Tim, I respect your opinion, but
be quiet.
Listen,
don't come at me about this.
I'm gonna mute you for a second because you sound like an idiot right now. I happen to know this gentleman, and he does not have a bad hairline at all.
The picture, the profile photo is all that I have to go off of, and it doesn't look great. He went after disc golf. He went after disc golf. That's all I'm gonna say.
You
can't do that.
We're gonna send you back down to Mexico to get a refresh.
And I'm gonna drink a Pacifico on my way, dude. Hell yeah.
You need to go to the reboot, man.
Down there. You need to go get an update.
We need to get your reboot card.
Oh man, this is a matchup. This is kind of the matchup we were expecting. Not gonna lie, this is definitely a good championship. I think I go Mickey's. I'm not gonna lie.
I go Mickey's as well. 100%.
I'm going Michelob.
It's like honestly just Michelob because you can drink more.
Yeah, but you don't get as
dead
drunk.
Wrong. Coors Banquet is the greatest beer ever created by mankind, and you can drink these all day. I've done it, and I'll do it again. Probably tomorrow.
I mean, you can, but you could drink more Mickey's, feeling more comfortable. Look, man, this is a championship round. Both of them are really good, but if you match them up in situations that are different,
unfortunately,
you is more versatile.
Tyler, unfortunately, you are Golden State Warriors right now. It is 3-1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Michelob wins it, but I think I might challenge this.
I think if you put Busch Light in a better round, Busch Light ends up top one. And not
okay, I lied. By the way,
you have just been
not the best beer ever created. The best beer ever created is the Mai Tai Double IPA from Alvarado Tree. But
I would just eat fucking. Why don't I just eat
What's
hops?
the one at Ale House? Pliny the Elder.
Oh, Pliny the Elder. Yeah, it's a good one too. But it's not. It's no Mai Tai.
It's so good. It's so good. Any hazy IPA would have won this list for me. That's the best beer ever created. It's so good.
Gross.
Yeah. That ends our tournament, and really, that's it for the live, unless you guys have anything else you want to add.
Look, Tim, I'd like to apologize.
We're not even going to let him say what was going to come out of his mouth.
Let him say it. Let him say it so we can get out of here.
Dude, I was saying sorry. And I know my mute was on. I know I was muted. I was gonna apologize. I was just saying sorry.
Pliny is mid? No way.
I let my emotions get the best of me. I heard disc golf slander and I didn't know how to act. That being said, show some respect for the sport, man. Just show some respect for the sport.
You calling it a sport now?
It's a sport. It requires physical activity. If you're considering curling a sport, that is a sport.
Look,
you watch out.
I will say, I will say this is the same guy that says that he watches tennis over college football.
Absolutely, I do. Hey, talk to me when you can throw a disc golf disc 320 feet. That's all I'm gonna finish off with. So, exactly, you guys aren't speaking.
I'll go outside. And I could probably throw one 450.
There's absolutely no shot.
No, 450, 500.
500. So you're breaking records.
Stu Keaton Simone not settled down.
Tim, I will say, I'm going to be honest here as a compliment. I do like the facial hair. Just in that profile picture, I feel like you can grow.
This is just getting weird. Stop talking about the man.
I like the facial hair.
Going down a rabbit hole.
It's not a rabbit hole. It's not a rabbit hole.
Bud. And we're not making you survive.
What?
We're not picking you up.
We're not making you survive.
We're not picking you up. You're going to the reboot van. Straight to Mexico.
Hey, dude, Mexico. I'll drink a Pacifico and a Busch Light on the way. I'm drinking a Busch Light on the way and a Pacifico when I get there.
Need an update, man. All right. Anyways, we're moving on from that. Like we said in the beginning, we have a couple of announcements. If you guys missed it, we started a couple of new Instagrams in the End Zone Podcast Instagram and Good Old Hockey Podcast Instagram have been running for a couple of weeks now. So if you guys haven't followed that, follow them. Follow the Settle Down Media Instagram as well. We also have a Patreon, and if you join that, which is $3, less than a small coffee from Starbucks. But if you do join that, you will be entered into a jersey giveaway up to $150 of your choice. Like, comment, subscribe on all of our videos, and really that's it. Also, the month of July is going to be a little bit weird because we have a lot of vacations planned, so we won't be doing a live every single week. And the schedule with clips and podcasts and episodes will be a little bit different, but that's kind of tentative, and we'll keep you guys posted for sure.
Yeah, Cody and I will probably do a couple videos in the meantime while everybody else is on vacation and not doing things. Cody going with you?
Well, I mean, I'm not going on vacation specifically, but some of the boys are, which makes the lives kind of tough. And just the episodes aren't going to be weekly, which we typically have done in the past. They're going to be bi-weekly. So clips are going to be a little bit less than typical. And then we'll have some episodes come out every other week. And then, lives whenever we're wanting to or whenever we can. So
yeah,
this is a good one though.
The dead season of sports is
Yep.
So you're gonna see a
we don't talk about baseball. We don't talk about baseball, so we don't really have any sport that's live right now. So we're just waiting on the best sport in the world
right now. Let's check it out.
Speaking of baseball, I did want to say, we were talking about Game 7s. In my opinion, the greatest Game 7 in American sports history, 2016 World Series, Chicago Cubs versus Cleveland Indians, both trying to beat a 70-plus year World Series drought, went into extra innings. Great. If you get a chance, rewatch the game, at least the highlights. Good time.
It was a good one, man.
Good game.
It was a good one.
You don't even...
Coors Banquet, man. Made a strong effort.
Stankwit
came out to win.
You guys have anything else to say? Coors Banquet, if you drink like 10 of them, gives you the worst shits of your life.
Oh yeah,
that's what I feel. That's honestly what I feel about Modelo.
Was kind of bad with it as well, I will say.
Hey, you know it's never given me shits. Busch Light.
Oh God, Busch Light. Here we go. Dude, just go drink a fucking Busch Light and go watch some tennis or something. My God.
Oh, hold on.
Combination of all time.
Wait, which one should I drink?
Anyways,
the one from last week or the one from today?
We're done. We're not doing a live next week, so we'll catch y'all in 2 weeks. Please like and subscribe. Not? No, we are not, because it's the 4th. Happy 4th, and go enjoy some time with family. Peace.
Thank you.